have you seen any really good examples from other schools lately where they've managed to show that personality and unique identity to help with their maybe marketing and admissions?
Yeah, this is something we are absolutely, passionate about, as you'll know, Stephen. And, less is more. Don't make it complicated for a prospective family to understand what you offer. Tell them and just keep it to really short, succinct messaging, be really blatant about it. And part of the work we do with schools is A, helping them to define it, but B, helping them then where to communicate those messages, how to do it, what formats. And again, it's a blend. For us, it's never going to be a one-hit wonder. You can't just put these messages on your website and think, right, job done, that's it, everybody's going to know now our 3 key messages. Just doesn't work like that. Everybody's time poor, leading fast-paced lives. You need to be where they are and hitting them multiple times, so that that big message you've got to share, that what excites you, what do you want to share with those families? Why is your school amazing? What is it that you want to get across to them, and then do so in a really sort of integrated way, so that you make yourselves unmissable.
Yeah, and in terms of examples, Sunningdale is one of my absolute favourites for that. When you land on their homepage, you know exactly what type of school they are, and they say we are a traditional boys prep, but all of the imagery that hits you straight away is exactly that. So you just know what you're getting straight away before you go any further into the site. You know what that school is going to offer your child. So yeah, really, really clever, really, but so succinct. It's very image heavy, not a lot of text, but you just get it straight away. It's brilliant, really good.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at their website then at some point. I think the other thing that I've seen that's been really interesting is the use of LinkedIn and social media in general, whether that's Instagram or Facebook, from schools, to not only present their school, but some of the personality of the individuals. So some of the head teachers in particular have been doing some absolutely brilliant videos and posts that really just show a lot of personality, and it's been wonderful to see.
Yeah, it's amazing. Those heads have really risen, and they are so visible and so human about what they're doing. It's just a joy to see. I think breaking down that barrier between who their kind of, their persona is, and actually they're real people behind that headmaster or headmistress title. And we've just seen some brilliant examples, Ben Evans at Windlesham, Tom Rogerson at Cottesmore, Gareth Dudes at King's, Worcester. I know that's your old school, Stephen. They're just doing brilliant things in terms of being so authentic and making their school accessible as a result. They're breaking down that big gap that there can be often between, prospective families and a school. So it's really great to see.
And in terms of a strategy, that's really accessible for any school, no matter how big or small or how big a personality the head has got. The crux of it is it's just a window into what's behind the what you might think of a traditional head. It doesn't matter what they're doing. They don't necessarily have to be jumping into a lake or riding on a scooter. I mean, that's great, but we don't want schools to be put off and think, I could never do that, because you can do that. It's just about communicating who you are. People just want to understand a little bit more about your personality. So there are definitely different levels to do it, but the point of it is it's just offering something a bit different, I suppose.
Yeah, and just picking up on that personal human touch that you both just mentioned, I think actually one of the things that's come out of the pandemic is exactly that. We're all sat here on a Zoom meeting, and the amount of times we might have done this with customers, clients, colleagues, friends, and you see family life going on behind, whether it's a dog barking or a child coming in asking for help. And for me, that's been a real positive that comes out. Everybody is human. And to show that personal touch and personality is a great strategy.
It's always really interesting to see people's backgrounds, isn't it? I think
Very
you can
true.
pull up from a background. Everybody's pretending that they're not looking, but I think everybody secretly wants to see.
Right, so we know yours is carefully curated then, do we, Emily?
Yes. Around me is chaos. This is just fake.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, outside of this frame in here, there's children lying on the floor, all sorts going on.
Brilliant. Well, anyway, it's been great catching up with you both. Thank you very much indeed. And I know you've just started your coaching program for a number of schools going through that, and I'm sure you'll be running more in the future. So I hope all that goes well. But yeah, thank you very much for your time.
Stephen, it's great to talk to you.